G'day guys, Carl from Everyday Travel. Today I'm at home in the office doing absolutely nothing. I've been doing nothing for the last couple of weeks, haven't made a video in a couple of weeks, mainly because I want to go full driving and camping and I can't at the current time. So what I've decided is I want to restart a little segment I was trying to do called Geared Up. And basically it's going to be just my love of knick-knacky things and cool gear and stuff I find and use along the way. Obviously most of it will be full drive and camping related. I've got a fascination with EDC, with Everyday Carry at the moment. I seem to be spending a lot of money on random stuff I don't need, like little knives and new wallets, etc. I've got a couple of torches from Olight. 100% didn't buy these. These guys, they just reached out to me and said, hey, do you want to try some of these new torches? Me loving all things Everyday Carry, I just went, yep, sure, let's have a look at them. Let's get into it and have a look at them. Another one of these cool little things I bought, little scalpel folding knife. i5R EOS, so I believe this is the rechargeable version of their tiny little like AAA torch. This is what I wanted to show you, this is what I've been waiting for. So this is what I was most excited about. This is the new Olight Seeker 3 Pro. Magnetic rechargeable, it's got like a little wine knob on it to increase the brightness. It says it's good for 4200 lumens, so it's quite a lot of light. So 250 meters max throw. This is what I've been keen to see. So let's cut it open, we'll have a look and we'll see what's inside it. Look, Olight have been around for a long time, famous for making reasonably priced, high-powered torches. I'm going to actually upload this video really quick today because you can actually get one of these right now for under 130 bucks. I'll call it 130 bucks because they currently got a flash sale on. So, you open it up, what do we got? Just little instructions, knife in a case. Not bad little boxes. Not that the boxes really mean much, but still, not a bad little box. That's what you get. Torch, case, magnetic recharger, instruction manual. These things are cool as. You see that's the bottom, and plug it in USB, and that's it. Just recharges via that. I've come to actually love this style of recharging. I've said it before. For me in torches, I'm at the stage now where I don't want a torch that's not rechargeable. It's just where technology's gone, so if you can't recharge it, I'm not really interested in it. Green LED indicator on the charger itself, magnet it on, turns red. When the torch is charged, that indicator turns green. As with all Olight torches, they always have like a tab on the bottom so you can't accidentally turn them on. Big battery, big lithium battery, 21700, so 5000 milliamp hour, if that means anything to anyone. You see that little LED battery indicator on the twist knob. So one thing that I think is really cool with these torches is you can actually just wind the brightness up with this knob. So as you wind it on, it starts on low mode or level 4. So that low mode is 50 lumens. From there it steps up to 300 lumens. From there it steps up to 1200, and then obviously the maximum brightness is that 4200 lumens. That is crazy bright. Where's my sunglasses in here? If you hold the button in, changes the brightness intensity levels as well. So it just cycles through the modes. So I think that's pretty cool. From off, it's got a moonlight mode. So you just hold this for 1 second, and then it's just this real dulcet. If you double click it, it goes straight to turbo mode. It does have a strobe mode as well. If you're sensitive to bright lights, look away now, but strobe mode. So you quickly triple clip the knob and it just turns into this crazy bright flashing. I've never actually used a strobe function in real light situations, but still cool that it's got it. One thing I've noticed is these Olight torches do generally get pretty hot. The littler versions that I've got, they warm up real quick. I did actually do a video where I showed you that it can actually start a fire. The verdict's still out on that. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Well, look, if you're in dire straits and you need warmth, probably a good thing, but for general purpose, probably a bad thing. One thing I will say about this though is with the bigger head on it, the bigger reflector, it actually doesn't get anywhere near as hot as my other Olight models. So that's probably a good thing. So the other thing that I want to capture, I don't know if you will actually see this if it'll focus enough, there is a tiny little sensor on the front of this torch. And what that sensor actually does is it senses the glare of the light going back at it and it automatically dims the torch. Goes max brightness. As we're getting closer, it realizes there's a heap of glare back and then it just dims down. With the sensor that makes it step down the power level, you can actually see the LED indicators there physically stepping it down, which is pretty cool. So one of the things I want to show you is it's actually got a lockout mode, and it's just in automatic lockout mode. When you push the button, it doesn't actually come on because it's in lockout mode. So what you've actually got to do is turn the knob 90 degrees. Once you've turned it 90 degrees, then you can turn it on. A lot of the older models I've got have got lockout mode on it, but I've just never used it just because it's a pain in the ass to activate. The fact that this automatically locks itself out, that's a cool feature. I just had a quick look at the instructions because there's so many things on these things that you just don't know about. They've actually got an off timer, so it's got a short timer, which will give you 3 minutes and then it'll automatically turn off. It's also got a long timer, so it'll turn itself off after 9 minutes. Not going to go through all that, but it's in the instruction manual if you want to do it. Really comfy in the hand. Feels bloody good. Overall, cool bit of gear. Bloody like this torch. Like I say, it's got all things I think is cool. It's super bright, magnetic, rechargeable, comfy in the hand, feels good quality. Obviously run times depend on brightness, but basically on moonlight it's good for 15 days. The 4200 lumens, it will last for 2.5 minutes, and then it'll step itself down so it doesn't overheat. From there it'll go to 1200 lumens, that should last for 127 minutes, and from there it'll step down to 600, it'll last for another 35 minutes on top of that. So really good run times. I will insert some nighttime shots of this. I'll actually go to my favourite place where I test spotlights, light bars and all them things. Just turn it on. That's moonlight. Hard to see, but it's enough light that you can just see your feet. So, still can't see my tree. That's low. 2. So a bit brighter, I can see the fence and that there. That third stage, again, it's looking at my feet, looking out at the fence. Waking the gears up. Can't quite see my tree down there, but definitely see the fence. Definitely see my feet. And that's that strobe feature. And just for some perspective, this is my car on high beam with the spotlights on. Some other quick stats. So weight wise, it's 200 grams, so it's not very heavy at all. It still feels good in the hand. So the head is wider than the body. The head is 35 millimeters in diameter. The body itself is 28 mil in diameter. And overall length is 132 mil. So it's not a very big torch. So for what it can do, it's pretty bloody impressive. Typical Olight colours with the black and blue switch, black anodized aluminium. It's actually got these rubber grips on the handles. I quite like them. I didn't think I would, but they feel good. So I'll just quickly go over the pouch that you get with it too. It's nothing too flash, it's just a nylon pouch. Got like a felt lining in there to protect the torch. Little plastic buckle. Got a little hook section on the back if you wanted to hang it. It's got like a clip stud, so clip it onto like a molly attachment. One thing they've thought about is they've actually got a full stitched belt loop as well. I'm just going to say, it's a bloody good torch. Comfy, bright, lasts for a long time. Cool auto lock, which I do love. Overall, I think it's a good bit of gear. Definitely worth checking out. I don't know if I mentioned it at the start, but Olight actually gave me these torches. Look, that doesn't affect my opinion of them. If they're crap, I wouldn't do a video on them. That's just, I wouldn't waste my time. Olight torches, are they the best? Probably not. You know, like, they are a good torch. They're a bloody good torch, but there's probably better ones out there. For me, though, it's perfect for my needs. I think it's a good bit of gear. I definitely think you wouldn't be disappointed if you bought one. Like always, I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Do you think I'm a bit special sitting in the office in my Cobra just dreaming of adventure? It's good, bad, indifferent, everything's welcome. Comment it below. Mainly I want to know, do you want to see more of these Geared Up episodes? Of course, if you like what you see, feel free to subscribe. And until next time, guys, go travel.